Hey everybody, welcome back to PlumFiggy Plans. This is Tammy. Hope you're all doing well. Okay, I just wanted to come on for hopefully a really quick video, little haul. So I went to Michael's yesterday. It was Friday, because today's Saturday. And I found some fun stationery goodies. These are their fab finds. Sorry, fab finds. You would typically find them at the front of the store. It's where they put all their cheaper, like, last minute, just grab and go kind of things. And they were 25% off. So these were already pretty cheap, $4.99 each. But then 25% off of that. And so I found those, and I want to swatch those out with you. And then also in the Fab Finds, they had these. There were more than, I think there's 3 styles, but my store, the one that I went to, only had these 2. But these were only $2 each. And online, I thought that these would be cloth like the canvas, but they're not. They're kind of like I don't even know, vinyl, not vinyl, polyurethane, polyester inside, polyurethane on the outside. So there's a soft lining, but yeah, it's not canvas. It looks like it might be, but I thought these could be fun to, I think these are supposed to be for sunglasses, but who's to say you couldn't put some pens in there. But I thought these could be fun to house my new, or some of these, maybe new pens. And then also I picked up a sticker book of kitty cats. So let's just quickly start with the kitty cat sticker book. This is the Recollections brand. These are $9.99 regular price. So if you have a coupon or whatever, they'll be a little bit less than that, obviously. But I have a specific use for this. I do have 2 cats, and they keep our lives interesting for sure. One in particular, who's orange. Yeah, so I have a journal dedicated, or will be dedicated to just documenting their craziness. So I thought this would be really useful in that journal. So yeah, really cute too, actually. I don't normally do the super cutesy, but I figure for the cat journal, why not have cutesy, right? I think this will be fun. So kitties in boxes. It says cats rule, and then kitties. It doesn't say dogs drool, because they don't. Well, they do, but dogs are awesome too. I like both. Love me, love my cat. Yeah, pretty much. That's what my boyfriend had to learn, and he has come to love my cat. Honestly, if I could tell you some stories about these 2 cats. One of them is kind of, well, they're both pretty much loner, like we like one person kind of cats, and it took them a while to get used to him. And now I'd say my girl cat Sophie, she's like this. She's black and white tuxedo, big floof, so cute. But yeah, he's got her wrapped around his finger. She is his cat now. So anyway, all right, so there's that. Thought I'd just quickly share that. You know, $9.99 for a sticker book could be a bit much, but if you use a coupon, it's not so bad. So yep, there's those. All right, let me find a journal to swatch these out in. I guess, which one do I want to use? I'll just use my one that my daily one here. And I actually think I have, yeah, I have a page dedicated already. So, all right. So these are gel pens, and I figured, you know, for all of these, the quality may not be quite as great. It's going to probably be pretty standard colors, nothing, you know, super trendy or, you know, like the dusty or pale colors maybe. Or since it's only $4.99, maybe they're fine as far as quality goes, but you just don't get as much ink probably. And that's all fine and good. I don't mind one bit on that. Actually, I'm thinking I like these colors already. I have a Neapolitan bullet journal ready, and maybe we'll use that for my next one. I also have some journals from, I need to organize my thoughts. I don't know what I'm doing. So I also have a bullet journal from Walmart that has the navy pages. And so I was thinking these might be fun to use in that. So already I can tell these don't write quite as smooth as I would love. Here, I'm just going to get rid of this little plastic thingy. That'll make it easier for me. All right. So, yeah, but I think they'll be fun to use. So, got some neons. Ooh, that's a cool color. I like that. It's kind of like a neon coral color. So then this will be a neon orange. Yes, very neon orange. And then yellow. Oh, this one kind of either exploded a little bit or just got a little bit messy in transit and shipping. And then green. I should have grabbed one of those journals. Unfortunately, they're both downstairs and not handy. Oh, come on, Aqua. Here we go. So I can tell that they'll work fine. They're not the nicest writing experience that I've ever had in a gel pen. But it's nice that they're working straight out of the box and not having to be primed or anything, really. Not scratchy, but not giving me as much ink as I'd kind of probably prefer. Not as, this one's a lot juicier. Not as juicy as I would like, those neon ones, but maybe that's kind of a typical characteristic for neon gel pens, maybe? I'm not sure. We'll see. Let's see how these perform. So this one looks like a very pale pink, maybe. Oh, yeah. Oh, I like that. It's kind of like metallic pale pink. Hopefully you can see that. And then a slightly darker. And then these have like not triangular, but there is it's not completely round barrel. So if that's a factor for you, it doesn't bother me much. I'm gonna move these over out of the way. They're gonna get all jumbled up, so it doesn't matter anyway. I have a feeling I'm really gonna like this one. This one's kind of like a brownish pink, burgundy maybe almost. Not burgundy, but wine color almost. And then a green. Yeah, these are nice. Okay, I'm very glad that I purchased these. Like I said, the quality is not super high end, nor would I expect it. I like this one. This one's juicy too. Nor would I have really expected it to be. But these colors are not your typical run-of-the-mill red, blue, yellow, harsh colors. I really like that. So kudos to Michaels on this set. Okay, and then this one is kind of a goldish copper, maybe more goldish brass, goldy brass color. And then this will probably be a silver. Yep. Little squiggles all over. And then black, of course. No. almost black. This is a very dark gray. I like it. Okay, so let's see what we got. We've got Michael's. Where do I put this? I didn't leave myself any room. Michael's. Oh, okay. And as I'm writing with this one is very juicy. I didn't post any of these, but they post pretty well. So Michael's. Fab. Fine. Sorry for my horrible handwriting. Gel pens. Okay. Just in case we weren't sure. All right, so there's those. I'm just gonna leave those out, actually, and I wonder if they'll fit in here. Maybe they will. Stick those in there. Ooh, it's gonna be a little snug, but I think I can do it. Just do half of them one direction and half the other. I like that. Okay, so there's those. Next up, we've got, okay, all kinds of fun things. So these are roller pattern pens. These are metallic outline markers, and then these are color changing markers. So I'm gonna go, I think, with these metallic outline ones first. And just dump these out. Get rid of this plastic. Okay, so, and the funniest thing is, I don't know if you've noticed, but one of them has whatever code it is for the SKU number, I suppose, for these. Okay. It looks like you have to prime these, each of them. So I'll start with this one on a scratched sheet of paper, preferably. I guess I'll just use the back of this. That didn't take too long. Here, let me just cut this off so I don't have to keep messing with it. Okay. So what are these again? These are metallic, okay. Also Michael's, ooh. I'm gonna have to rewrite that in something else. I might put some, something else on top of that. Here, let's do this. Michael's. Fab Finds, metallic outline markers. Did not leave myself any room. All right, and then we have first up, I'm gonna say this is black gray. Let's just go ahead and color in box. They're pretty chunky, hard to write small with these. So I'm not sure how I'll use them, honestly. I'm gonna have to think about it. But to be honest, these are just fun and just kind of fun to have. So. Purple. Save that. I almost messed that up. And blue. I like that they're not taking too long to prime. So that's a good thing. Light blue. This one might be like an aqua color. Here, I'm gonna move this here, it's easier. Aqua. I think what I'll do is prime all these and then come back so you don't have to sit and watch me doing that. Okay, got them all primed and ready to go. I will say there is a drying time to these. I accidentally smudged this aqua with my pinky finger when I was doing all that. So I guess that'll be something to keep in mind as I use them. All right, so next up we have green. These are very juicy. Honestly, I'm wondering how long they will last, like how much ink is in here. I guess I'll find out. I don't know how often I would use these, to be honest, but when I move to a blackout or, like I said, that navy page journal, I probably would use them more often than not, just because I have a feeling they'll look really cool in there. And I'm kicking myself right now for not grabbing one of those. Okay, so the body color of this one looks yellow, as well as this one. This one's like a butter yellow body, and this one's a lemon yellow, but this obviously is more like a light orange. So call that light orange. And then this one will be regular orange, I think. Ooh, that's a fun box. My drawing skills today. Okay, so I'm not seeing tons of difference between those two. There's a slight difference. Let me show you a little closer. Slight difference there, I guess, but not a ton. Okay, and then we've got pink, light pink. I'm just gonna call this pink. And then this one might be a magenta. Yep, I like that color. But I'm not seeing very much metallic in there. Maybe I should have mixed this up first better. Didn't do that with any of them. Maybe that's the trick, huh? I'm not seeing much metallic. Oh, there it comes. Okay, so that was my fault. Oh, it's probably bleeding through. Sure is, look at that. All right, so magenta. And then last but not least, let me do that again. Make sure it's mixed. And we've got red. Okay, well, those are fun. Let me bring that up closer to you. You see them a little better? And then, yeah, they really did bleed through. So even in this thick Archer and Olive paper, they did bleed through. And wow, through that page too with the magenta and the orange. So I guess beware of that if you get these. All right, next we have, let's do these last. Let's do these. So these are color changing markers. Let me put the header. Try not to put my hand in that. So again, Michael's Fab Finds. Color changing markers. Okay, And I already had opened this one. So, try and get these out of here. So what these have is, one side is going to be like a chisel nib with color, and then the other side is going to be, let's see, I can get this in the screen here for you to see everything. Hopefully that works. And the other side is going to be to take that color, or to change the color. So on this side we've got red with a chisel nib, and then on this side it's going to change it to yellow, but the nib is just kind of a bullet nib with just no color to it. So let's see what these look like, and let's see if they bleed through. Okay, so, whoops. Better job of that. Okay, so there's our red, and I'll just, I guess, write yellow. Oh, that's fun. Okay, if you've got kids, any age kids, I think would enjoy these. That is really fun. Okay, so then this one's going to be a darker pink with a lighter pink. Oh, what's that? Get that out of there. And we've got pink. And then this one will be orange to yellow. I'll put it this way a little bit. I'll just write orange even though it's yellow. That's fun. It's kind of messing with my brain, like what color is this really? Here is, oh, that's a darker green than I expected. All right, and then we've got orange again, but let's just write green. Different. The other thing I bet you, and I'm already going outside the box here, I'm betting you could use this purple with, I don't know, this red maybe? I don't know. We could try it. Okay, so we've got yellow with purple. How about with pink? Okay, so the actual color change properties are with whatever this ink color is. This is just changing whatever that color is. Hopefully that made sense. All right, this one looks like maybe a teal or a green. Another green. And it should change to blue. Okay. And then we've got darker blue with lighter blue. So I was thinking with these could be really fun to use for a brightly colored theme, and as my daily headers or monthly headers, like in my calendar. Blue again. All right, and then we've got light blue. Kind of running out of room over here. Let's make it a little bit. I'll just do what they did on the packaging and add some lines. There we go. So that is blue and green. This one will be purple and green. I like that purple color. Lime green. And honestly, you could use these just as a highlighter too, or a marker. Very dark purple with pink. And then brown. This one might not be my favorite color combination, to be honest, but Might be good for fall. Yeah, not digging that one as much. And then last but not least, again, we've got maybe gray. Okay, it's kind of a purplish gray with a green. There we go. So those are fun. Those are the color changing marker finds. All right, and then my last thing here is the roller pattern pens. So again, I don't know how much I would use these, to be very completely honest with you. These are things I would just never use much. And of these, there might be one or two patterns that I really, really enjoy using. But I figured for the price, even if I didn't use them, I can easily donate them, and to anything, to an organization that would use them more. So, all right, let's see if we've got, and I totally misplaced the packaging already. Roller pattern pens. Oops, I gotta quit putting my finger in that. Fab Finds. Okay. So, first thing, it's got the design on the barrel, which is nice, so you don't need to keep your packaging. Let's see how this goes. Okay, so you can look, and you can kind of hopefully see there's like the little stamped designs, so you can see how to hold it so it's not upside down. And it looks like there's maybe like an ink source just behind there that's gonna yep, it's upside down. Okay, let's try that again. Oh, okay, it's every other one, so it doesn't matter which direction I hold it. So there's the hearts. This one is just a dashed line. That was fun. Okay, these are fun. I'm not gonna lie. I am enjoying this. You do need to get them started for the very first time, but that's not a big deal. I'll just start over here further. So this one's a wavy line in blue. And this one will be clouds with a little dotted line in lighter blue. Cute. Another wavy line in whatever color this one's gonna be. Kind of a teal color. Zigzag line in maybe aqua. It does kind of take you off course. You have to kind of be a little firmer with holding it down. This one's going to be pluses and little flowers. So I'll just go over here, I guess. That one didn't come out as well. Maybe that's because I didn't push down as hard. And I'll bring this up closer to you so you can see them all. Okay, another dashed line in a green. That one's not as good either. It's kind of faint, to be honest. All right, orange is gonna be a sun and moon. I'll just do this one over here. It doesn't want to go in the direction I want to go in. Okay, do this the other way. This one's not working as well, but I got there, I think, in the end. And then red, we've got hearts again. Just kind of wants to travel a little bit. So getting these in a straight line is going to take some practice. Flowers with the plus sign again in this pink color. Yeah, you gotta, there's a learning curve with these. That's for, ooh! It just, okay, maybe posting these isn't the best idea because I just undid my pen. Maybe I won't do that. Okay, and then the last one is another pink one with, it looks like Saturn and a dotted wavy line. Likely never going to use this one. I don't know what I would use it for. But, so there's those. There you go. So you can see that. And then let me pull this up closer so you can see a little better. So as you can see, getting them started was a little tricky. This one's pretty faint. It's kind of fun though. And I do like this one a lot. That one. These... And maybe it's just because it's the very end of my journal here and not as solid of a surface as the other side, but these didn't come out quite as well. So I think I'll have to play around with these a little bit more on probably a better surface just to kind of see how they go. But all right, guys. Well, I've got myself a rainbow of markers and pens and fun things. I hope you enjoyed coming along with me as I swatched these out and shared. If you have a Michaels near you and these were interesting, I mean, for kids, these are going to be a hit and you can't beat the price. Even at the full price of $4.99, that's pretty darn good. So I thought they were definitely worth the price that they were, and I got mine for 25% off that. So yeah. Go find them at your Michaels, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.